James 4 and 13. It says, go to now, ye that say today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. So the intent is verse 14. Whereas you know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanisheth away. For that ye out to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that. So there's no such thing as that's a misconception. The Lord is predicated.
It's your choice to follow the Most High, or it's your choice to follow the ways of the world. That's why I say we are in the world and not of the world.
John 15.
I'm right here. This is John 15. Where's that? Yeah, 16. There we go. This is John 15 and 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you, that ye should go and bring forth fruit, that your fruit should remain, that whosoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you. Point being, though, is the Lord really chooses us if we're going to be a follower and believer. We don't have that choice, you know, because you got the Lord. I think that was the
Jeremiah 7:23. Oh Lord, I know the way of man is not himself. It's not a man that walketh in the right step. That's meant to hit a word, they're gonna hit a word. Like, you don't gotta put this unpredictable. You gonna screw yourself over. And this Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 1, it says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water he turneth it whithersoever he will. So there is no season. It's only one Lord. That's the Lord of Heavenly Father. You see? When you walked up to us?
Well, there is actually a choice. You can choose to be with the Most High, or you can choose to be with Satan. I chose the Lord.
John chapter 6 and 44. It says, no man can come to me except the Father which hath sent me draw him. I will raise him up at the last day. Nobody can come to Yahweh. The world anyway called Jesus. Nobody can come to him except the Heavenly Father. Yahweh draws him to him. See, so you don't choose the Lord. Now the Lord, he may reveal, that you're an Israelite, and you go, okay, then that's what it was meant to be, so be it. But as far as you saying, oh yeah, I choose this and that, no. The Lord draws who he wants to. See?
Hold on. He chose me. I'm chosen.
He woke you up to
because he woke me up for one and for two. I don't do that
Let's get
Call yourself an unworthy servant. You did that was what you were supposed to do.
And then I'm also charitable. And the knowledge that I do have, I don't go around preaching because I'm a woman. And sometimes my emotions can take over. So it's not a wise thing for me because I can be on my emotions for the person. And it wasn't my position.
Those are beautiful things. You're doing more than most people. So what I would say is continue with these things, keep doing them. But one thing, let me read the scripture real quick. Is, you brought. I just want to read this for you because you were talking about how you got fired from your job. You're dealing with particular things. While you're in this world, while you're working, traveling, etc. Right? This is what the scriptures say. Matthew chapter 10, verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. You got to be very wise out here because look, this is an evil world that we live in. We all know this. So there's times you ever see like Superman? Do you know about Superman? Just out of curiosity, because I'm going to use this as an example. Superman, before he came in the suit and all that, he's who? Clark Kent. His alter ego. Okay? And Clark Kent is quiet, reserved. He does his job and that's it. And that's how we got to be in this world. We got to be those Clark Kents. You can't talk about that you're an Israelite. Talk about the Bible and scriptures, because the second you do that, these people are going to feel uncomfortable and they're going to come against you. So that's why it's best to just really keep your mouth shut. And I deal with a lot of people at work. I'm constantly dealing with people. And even yesterday.
Because it was crazy because it was around Christmas time and she asked me what I was doing. I said, well, I don't celebrate Christmas.
I'll say this.
And she said, why not? And I just told her I consider myself to be a Hebrew Israelite.
Just say, that's not something I'm making. You always have to wear it.
No, I'm not saying. I thought that she was asking an honest question. Maybe I wasn't as wise as the serpent.
Your intention was
But
pure, but you gotta be smart.
this is the thing. This is why I'm still smiling. And I thought that it was nice to share with you all. Because all of those clients have been asking me for my phone number. Other people have been trying to get me to come work for them. Other people are promoting having my own business. When I went to work for them, I didn't apply. I didn't fill out an application. I didn't submit a resume. They reached out to me. And yeah, maybe it was a mistake. I should have just told them that's not their business.
I'm just saying for like next time.
I'm joyful. I'm joyful on who I am. I'm grateful to the Most High. It ain't nobody. I don't care who it is. I would give my life for the Most High. If you say you are people Israelite again, and I'm gonna chop your head off. I'm just gonna give you the head.
Acts 4 and 12, because this is something that's important. This is something God knows. It says, neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. So there's only one name that we must be saved. It's not Yeshua, it's not Yahweh, it's not Yah, it's Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushua, which means he delivers or he saves. So those are the names that's going to deliver us, not Yeshua. So when you're calling on the name of the Lord, it's Yahweh and Yahushua. Those are the true names. And also just be wise for your hours. It's all good. Nobody got to know.
The second thing too is just before you go, because I don't know if you know what the market beast is, but if you don't know, it's that chip making sure because certain groups don't push that, and I just,
I
you know.
mean, if we're in the midst of them trying to destroy humanity,
So that was it. Just like other brothers said, just be wise out here because there's going to be a great persecution very soon. So let's be wise.
As thou faith, have it to thyself before Yahweh. Happy is he that condemneth not himself. That faith is the Holy Spirit. Tells you, oh, this is the first time you're going to engage. But yeah, it's a different story. But for the most part, go to work, you gotta do it. Sadly, you don't need to laugh. You have a husband, you love it to your husband. All of it.
And God bless you.
as far as not saying who I am, I'm sorry. I got to say who I am. If you ask me, I'm going to tell you.
It's just gonna be.
And believe me, it's going to be a bigger loss for them
Oh, of course, yeah.
than it is for me.
Yeah.
They got their Hilton referring people to me personally. So, it's kind of comical to me because I'm like, just pushing me to be greater than what I am. Because I stand on who I am. You know, I'm not going to browse with nobody about it. But if you ask me, I'm not going to lie. I'm
Have a good one. Have a good one. All right, but yeah, you know, we just know with, you know, sister, you know, when she was an Israelite, you know, I couldn't even set up the camera. It was already, you know, in process. But, you know, hey, you know, as always, hey, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakakwadash. Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you brothers out there. But can you get what when you depart from evil, you make yourself a prey? We're gonna get into a little bit of how we got to deal with wisdom out here. Because look, yeah, you can say X, Y, Z things, right? You know, you can say that you're Israelite, you can say that these people are Edomites. I'm saying that your job is something. So you can talk about America being destroyed, right? But is that a wise thing? And we all know that it's not, okay? Because look, as that lady mentioned, she said that she said at her job that she was an Israelite, right? And she ended up getting fired for that. She got fired for that, you know, on the spot pretty much, okay? So while you're in this world, apply wisdom, all right? Apply it. Hey, there's times where you got to, the scriptures talk about there's a time and a season for everything. There's a time to speak, a time
Refrain from speaking.
Yep, refrain from speaking.
Yep.
Okay, you see? And then as the scriptures say, I want to mention this real quick. Even though your tongue is a small member in your body, it can kindle at the huge fire. All right? So you got to remember that words are powerful.
Yeah.
And it can get, what does it say in the scriptures? Life and death are in the power of the tongue. Okay, so you gotta be very mindful of what you're doing out here. You got to.
Hey, well, perfect example, King David, man. You know, when he feigned retarded, he feigned mad or crazy. Hey, he could have easily, he trusted in the Lord, man. He could have easily said, man, I'm the king of Israel, man. You know, you're not gonna do shit to me. You're gonna do this, but nah, he was wise as a serpent, man. You know, he and guess what? Because he did that, it delivered him out of that situation and put him in a better situation, man. You know, so we gotta be wisely out here, man. It's not about, you know, being scared that you don't want to and all that, because we know, shit, hey, a lot of us, when we woke up, we were all like, man, you're an Edomite, you're an Israelite, we're telling everybody, our mamas, our dads, you know. But hey, that's not what we have to do. There's gonna be certain times where we have to, you know, just fall back, man. You know, are you Israelite? You know?
Even, I'll say this, and that's how you know that the Lord controls everything, right? Because look, the Apostle Peter, what did Yahweh Shai say to him? You're going to deny me 3 times, all right? And I'll say this, it was actually wise for him to do that at that specific moment when they kept asking him. Because if he said, yes, I am one of his followers, they would have snatched him up too, man. Okay? You know? They would have snatched him up, and then he would have been in straits, whatever would have happened to him. Okay? So at those moments, it was wise for him to actually say, no, I wasn't with him. All right, and then Yahushua had to make a point to say, look, basically, we're the ones in control. You're not doing shit. Basically, the Lord had to humble Peter. Okay? You know?
Hey, the Lord, Yahushua, man, our Lord and Savior, what did he always say? Now say. He always answered him with wisdom, man. Yeah. That's what he said.
Exactly, man. So, if you're out here, man, apply wisdom. Okay, that's a huge thing, because you have a lot of Israelites that they get proud because they know a couple things. Remember, you got to be humble and meek in this thing, and really remember, you're a worm, as the scriptures talk about. Jacob is thou worm, old Jacob. Okay, see. All right, but you got to shoot on.
This is Isaiah 59 and 15. It says, "Yet truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. And Yahweh saw it, and it displeased them that there was no judgment." So hey, we're already a prey out here, man. Why? Because this world is clean contrary to Yahweh Shai, man. You know, our ways are different from theirs. You know, so as soon as we profess this, people start like, man, that's some weird shit. There's a lot of things that people don't agree with or look at it as evil to the point they want to kill you that the scriptures talk about, man. You know, and we gotta be wise out there, man. Knowing that, we have to be wisely, man. Unless absolutely necessary, hey, there's no need for us to, wear our fringes to work. Talk about the scriptures, man. Or talk about the scriptures. Unless, well, for the most part, these people are not gonna listen. The scriptures talk about casting out your pearls before swine, man.
Because they rich. Right. I'll back you up. This John chapter 7 and verse 7, it says, "The world cannot hate you, but me it hateth, because I testify of it that the works thereof are evil." As a brother went into, this world is clean contrary to the Heavenly Father. And we on the side of the Heavenly Father. So anybody that's professing themselves to be Israelite, they're going to be deemed evil. Now check it out. Like 2 weeks ago, was this dude that came to my job. He had his son with him. And he had the fringes on. Like, he was just like a contractor type dude, but he had his fringes on. And as soon as I saw him, I was like, damn. I was woo, but then at the same time, I'm like, that's not wise. You around here with all these so-called white folks. You around here, all these white folks, you got the fringes on, with the beard on you, right? And then, check it out, this was Friday, right? We was camping with the Aviston bros, and this Moroccan dude, he looked like a small hat probably, but he walked up, and the first thing he said was, "Hey, was Hitler black?" And then we was like, "Why you say it?" And I was like, "Because of Kanye West." You see, here it is, you got Esau, even the self-proclaimed white man, trying to persecute the church by using his puppets to deem us evil. Having Kanye West talk about he loved Hitler. Talking about all this BS to put a bad taste on the Israelites' reputation. So knowing that, and knowing that you're going to be deemed evil if you profess this, why would you go out in the world, you just handling your business? Why would you, I'm the Israelite? Nah, man, that's not wise, man. You setting yourself up.
You got a target on your back. You got a red target on your, on your back. So these people, what they're going to do is bring you down, man. All right, they're going to try to sabotage your business, sabotage you at the job. Okay, they're looking for anything to point the finger at, and you would say, look, he's the problem of this society. Okay, and then when this stuff starts getting real, because look, eventually this society is going to collapse. All right, and with that being said, people are going to get angry when they can't eat, when they can't drink water, when they can't get their meds, when they can't get their squares. All right, they can't access the internet. You see. And they're going to blame you, and they're going to actually come after you, man. That's why I mentioned in the lecture. I said, look, persecution is coming, okay? And it's going to be in a high level. These people are going to try to kill you, okay? Because of what you believe in. They believe if they eliminate you, that it can be business as usual all over again. That they can go to the festivals, that they could go to the cookouts, they could go to the basketball game, etc. Okay?
This is Ecclesiastes 3 and 5. A time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. Verse 6. A time to get, and a time to lose. A time to keep, and a time to cast away. A time to rent, and a time to sow. A time to keep silence, and a time to speak. Hey, so, what that sister's going through, she mentioned before she left, she can't control herself. She gonna say she is like no matter what. But guess what? If she's sincere, that's gonna be a learning experience for her because her whole life is gonna keep getting fucked up because she keep admitting she ain't been there. So
back you up. You said how you mentioned I can't control myself. Hey, the scripture talk about about ruling your spirit. Was it in Proverbs? Okay, you gotta learn how to rule your spirit. Hey, look, we're always fiery, man. We always want to call out the bullshit, okay? We always want to preach how about Shemi al-Shai. But we understand that it's not wise. Like, she didn't get to hear it, but I wanted to make this point. I deal with a lot of people in this world, man. A lot of people for my job. I literally had to deal with a Northern Kingdom he that wanted to be a she. A Decepticon, okay? You see? I had to deal with that, all right? And I had to play it cool. Yeah. I make sure when I deal with these people that they can't see my facial expressions. You know what I mean? Because your body languages tell you a lot of shit. Tell people a lot of shit. So I keep it cool. I smile at them. Like, hey, how you doing? Is everything going good today? Just be on some bullshit. You see? And you gotta play these roles, man. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, bros be they fired up, but 9 times out of 10, when we not out here on the highways and byways, we gotta tuck our tail, Hey, we here it is, we got this knowledge, we know what's right, but hey, this world is set on doing wrong. You see, hey, we the party poopers, man.
Hold on, real quick, you had a question?
Yeah. I'm here preaching the truth. Why you have to put on faith? I mean, it's not your responsibility to make people accept what you say.
Of course.
You're just out here to spread the word. That's what you're here to do, and you're supposed to do it in honesty and in truth. But you're trying to tell them something and worrying about whether or not they like it or whether they're going to accept it. That's not your job.
So what I'm saying is, look, real quick. What I'm saying is right now, we just preach the whole truth, because we're out here teaching. But what I'm saying is once we take our garments off, put our Bibles away, right? And we got to deal with people at our jobs or even with our family members or whoever is out here. It's best to be wise because these people are, like I said, they're trying to sabotage you at the job. They're trying to make you that it's the black sheep. Hold on, let me finish this. They're trying to make you the black sheep of the family, all right? Or these people are literally trying to kill you. Like you'll have an individual that will literally try to stab you or shoot you because you're an Israelite, all right? And this is real because look, I was out with the because I don't usually camp here. I actually camp on 87th and Cottage with the camp that I'm in. You literally had and you were there. You had this guy. He got off the bus, and the second he saw us, we weren't even talking to him. Didn't even look in his direction. He said that he was going to air us out. He wanted to kill us. So that's why it's wise to be a sheep in this place. Or what does it say? Wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. You have to play that Clark Kent role. You cannot be Superman 24/7. It's not the time. Eventually, what's going to happen is Yahweh Shemi al-Shai, that's whom the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus. They're going to elevate us. They're going to rise us up, and we're going to have those powers to execute judgment, to push this the law, statutes, and commandment on this planet. Right now, this world is given into Satan, the hands of Satan, the hands of the wicked. Okay?
Right.
You got it.
He already told you that.
Yeah.
Because they hated him, they're going to hate you. I'll leave you with this scripture. John 15:18.
Okay, yeah,
because they hated me, they will hate you.
Of course, we know that. Hey, but still, see, that's the mindset of a woman, though. Okay? You still have to be smart. Look, you're prisoners of war. You're behind enemy lines. Okay? And with that being said, you got to play it smart. This is why, that's why the scriptures talk about how men go to war, not women. Women are very foolish and childish. Because that's very stupid, to be honest. okay, and foolish to just go out there and just, preach the word 24/7. That's honestly dumb in this society, okay? There's a time and a season, as the brother brought out. Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter tells you that, okay?
Finally say this is gonna be a time when we're gonna be able to stand bold and say we're Israelites. Right now is not that time. But the brother's going into this is John 18:36. Yahushua answered, "My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews. But now is my kingdom not from hence." We're not in our kingdom, man. We're in the kingdom of Isa, man. So we can't be out there being all bold and fucking up our jobs, our lives, saying we don't care. No, we got to move wisely, man.
This is Matthew 7:6. Give not that which is holy unto dogs.
Nope.
Neither cast ye your pearls before swine. And that pearl means words of great value. It says, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again to rend you, like the brother was going into. You don't gotta say the Israelites 24/7. We don't have to wear a garment. And you gonna fuck your home.
Can I say this too, man? It's about being a Jew inwardly too, okay? It's about being as the scripture says, a Jew inwardly. You clean out yourself first. See, a lot of these people, they want to say X, Y, and Z things. Tell them, like how the brother said, hey, the prophets are out. Tell the prophets what's up, okay? Yeah, but these people haven't even cleaned their own house out yet, so to speak. Okay? Get yourself right. First and foremost, the scriptures tell you that in 2nd Ezra. All right, what's the 14th chapter? Get your house in order. And that's talking about where your spirit dwells. That's talking about your spirit dwells in your body. Get yourself right first and foremost. Then if you have a family and if you can teach them, so be it. All right? Of course, the brotherhood. Then what does it say? Reprove our people afterwards. And that's what we're doing. We're teaching our people what's holy, what's profane, what's right, what's wrong, what's wise, what's foolish. Okay? But these people, they got the answers, man. Good. Okay. If you want to go preach that you're Israelite at work, cool, man. Let's see how far that gets you, especially in the times to come. Let's see how far it gets you.
A lot of people think that they don't say it, it automatically means that they don't believe. Nah, hey, if you're faithful, then hey, you don't have to go out and blurt out to everybody, man. For example, if you know how to fight, you're not gonna go out there telling everybody you know how to fight. Yeah, I know how to fight, nigga. No, people like that usually don't know how to fight. So if you know you're an Israelite, you truly believe, you don't have to go out there and tell everybody, man.
One of the most deadly men, okay, that's around us is Elder Malcolm. This man has been in MMA fights. He's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. All right. I forgot his ranking for Muay Thai, but he's high up there. Yeah. Okay. High up there. You don't hear him talking about, he mentions it,
when it's time to.
Yeah, I'm lying. But you don't see him on the bus telling everybody, I'm a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You don't see him doing that.
Hey.
All right, that's stupid.
Hey, as far as teaching the truth, that's what we used to do when we were younger men. When we first came into it, everybody is like, then you got them, you got some shit went left, and you learn, okay, it's not wise to just go out and tell every single body. Anybody that's meant to hear the word is going to hear the word. The Lord is going to draw them into the word. You see?
Yeah, but that's why the brother had to step in when I was going to tell the woman that, because really, we can tell she's sincere, but it's a learning experience, man. She's going to end up getting fucked up. But she can tell everybody she is like this. She's going to be like, damn, them dudes was right. I'm going to stay to myself. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this truth ain't for everybody, man. And if you a POW, a prisoner of war, you under enemy lines, you gotta be low key, or you gonna get killed. All right, you gonna turn up when you need to. Hey, we sleeper cells for the Lord, man. We not dumbasses out here.
Right. Like we were saying, there's gonna come a day where we're actually gonna be able to do that boldly and actually take action, man. Right now is not the time. The kingdom of heaven is not yet. It's about to be here, man. And we'll know in that day. This is Acts 17:6. Because this is how these people. This is how these people look at us, man. And when they found, and especially, and how they're going to be looking at us even more as these prophecies prophecies fulfill themselves, man. This is Acts 17:6, and when they found them not, they drew Jason and certain brethren unto the rulers of the city, crying, these that have turned the world upside down are come hither also, man. And that's how these people look at us. A lot of people are so foolish, they think that because what we're preaching is the reason why their kingdom is falling, man. You know, and because of that, hey, these people love this world, man. So what are they gonna do? They're so used to it, they're willing to die for it, man. So they're gonna come try to come against us, man. See, those men right there, when you read that whole account in Acts, they were hiding. They weren't out there bold, like, look, come find us here. I'm hiding in this place. I'm an Israelite from the tribe of, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna die for mine. You know, they weren't doing that. They were hiding, man. Because it's not that time. They were being wise as serpents. Right now, the job that we have is to preach this word. Try to get it out to the four corners of the world, man. That's what we have to focus on, man.
This Proverbs 17:27, he that have knowledge spareth his words, and a man of understanding is of an excellent spirit. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise, and he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding, man. Now it goes into having discretion, knowing when and when not to speak, when and when not, to preach his word, man. Because you could be out about, if say you don't have no discretion, if you just out in the midst of anybody, you just this and that, you can put yourself in a bad situation, man. When it's time for you to speak and profess, that's gonna be the time. Other than that, you're gonna end up putting yourself in a worse condition, you know.
You mentioned discretion, right? This is Proverbs chapter 2.
How are you gonna preach the word if you're constantly fucking yourself up, your financial situation,
Exactly.
or possibly even putting yourself in jail, man? How are you gonna let it spread, man? You gotta be wise and you gotta look at the bigger picture, man.
This is Proverbs 2:11. Discretion, can you look up that word real quick too? Proverbs 2:11. Discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh forward things. So that discretion, discretion is going to preserve you. It's going to keep you safe. All right. And see, that's the thing with the woman, because actually, what does it say in that book of Job? The book of Job, it says that women have departed not wisdom unto her. Okay. Deprives her of wisdom. There we go. And then when you go into I believe it's wisdom. Can you get that real quick?
Discretion.
Get that.
Yeah, it's the word for discretion. Or it goes to the Hebrew word mazamah. It says purpose, discretion, advice, plot, purpose, discretion, advice. It's the Hebrew word for discretion. It goes to the Hebrew word mazamah. It says purpose, discretion, advice, plot, purpose, discretion. All right, and if you look at the Google definition of discretion, it says the quality of behaving or speaking in such a way as to avoid causing offense or revealing private information.
Exactly. You don't want to cause offenses, so to speak, while you're at the job, while you're out here, in this world. Okay, what was the last thing?
It says to avoid causing offense or revealing private information.
And this is private information. Okay, not everybody's supposed to get this truth. See, this is not for everybody. So like the brother brought it out, don't cast your pearls before swine. These people are swine, man. Unclean beasts. Okay? Why would you want to cast your pearls before them? They're just going to trample all over it. Look, watch a hog in its environment. They don't care about anything, man. They just walk around, step on stuff, eat dead bodies, okay? Fight each other, shit everywhere, eat their own food. Okay? That's what these people are like. So don't give these precious jewels this gold to them, man.
If I can add on to you, anybody that's not professing Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh, they hate the Lord. And see, if you're with the Lord or you're against him, and knowing that, why would I go and tell all these people that are against the Lord? Why would I keep on professing this good news to them? And they just go away rich and evil, man.
Hey, I believe and the rest teach to the wise that are like thee. You know, roughly paraphrasing.
I got it right here. This is 2 Ezra 14 and 45. And it came to pass when the 40 days were fulfilled that the highest spake, saying, the first thou hast written published openly, that the worthy and unworthy may read it. But keep the 70 last, that thou mayest deliver them only to such as be wise among the people. For in them is the spring of understanding, the fountains of wisdom, and the stream of knowledge.
So hey, a lot of this is specifically for the elect. You know, because that's really who it's talking about, man. You know, and the elect is not everybody, man. So, you know, we shouldn't be out here trying to do all that, man. Hey, unless the Spirit says otherwise, hey, just keep your mouth shut, man. Hey, like the brother was giving that example, be Clark Kent. You know.
Back over real quick. This 1 Peter 2 and 6. Wherefore also it is contained in the scripture, behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone, elect precious, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded. Unto you therefore which believe, he is precious. But unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner, and a stone of stumbling, and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed. Point being, to those that believe, he is precious. You see, so this word is to the believers, man. Other than that, hey, tell you, you are appointed to unbelief. I'm not gonna go and tell somebody that's appointed to unbelief to believe, man.
You can't change it. Go back to even what we were talking about. Things are predestinated. You have no free will, no choice. There are a group of people, specifically talking about Israelites. You have a group of our people, the 2/3, that are destined for destruction. Only the 1/3 are going to get it. And, bro, he is for sure not going to get it. Okay?
I got that right here.
It's Job chapter 39 and verse 17. Because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom,
Yep, keep going.
neither have he imparted to her understanding.
And the understanding goes into knowing how to judge things properly. Okay? Because everything's a judgment, by the way. No matter what you do in life. Okay? Hey, should I eat? Should I, not eat? Okay? Should I go to work? Should I not go to work? So on and so forth, right? Look, you got to know when to speak and when to keep silent. It's simple. It's simple. But see, a woman, they don't have that discernment. They can't judge things properly.
Yeah.
Okay? And this is why the man is the head of the household. Is to guide the woman. Tell her, look, do this, do that. All right, so, this benefits us. Yeah. You let a woman go freely, and this is what you get in the world.
Yeah.
This is the result of women being free.
Yeah.
What the scriptures talk about, what they abuse themselves. Okay? When they have too much liberty.
Yep.
They don't know what the hell is going on. That's why the households are all messed up. Okay, they overspend money. They eat terrible. They think eating king crab legs are luxury.
And just to touch on a point to prove that she really had no understanding, she walked up and said she got fired from her job and labeled an anti-Semite, which is a really shame. She said, "I'm still gonna profess who I am." That's foolish. You ain't learned the lesson. You just lost your job for doing this, but yet you still in that spirit of I'm still going. I understand it, but chill.
Women are carnal, man. Hey, a woman will think you're a bitch just because you don't say or talk back or react to a certain circumstance, man. A woman does not. Hey, that's what the scripture says. The Lord imparted her from wisdom, man. A woman will call a nigga a bitch because he stood down when he could have fought. Hey, but little does she know that he did it because it wasn't the wisest choice at that time. Man.
Right, he weighed out. I probably might get shot. They probably might knock your ass out too. It's more of them. Yeah. So let me just cool out. But she think he a bitch.
Right. Proverbs say it's glory to pass over a transgression.
This when you told me to search up discretion, it was a second definition that I forgot to read. It says the freedom to decide what should be done in a particular situation. It says the similar words, the circumspection careful.
Exactly. Carefulness is going to preserve you. If you're not careful, you are going to die in this world, man. Because look, man, even with, cause we all felt the spirit, she was proud, okay? That's a proud statement of saying, I don't care, I'm still going to do this, I'm still going to preach who I am. The Lord can kill you for being proud. And I'll say this, the Lord doesn't have to kill you right away. He can systematically break you down. Take your job away, which you already did. He can take your husband away, your kids. All right, he can take your crib. And then ultimately put you to death. And it could be a slow death too. You can start dying of cancer. Okay? You know?
Hey, then on top of that, the Lord, he literally sent her to the prophets. We were gonna go over there, but Spirit like go that way. And as soon as we came up that way, she just came up out the blue and told us the situation. And we told her like just be low key. You know?
This Spirit is crazy because we were trying to figure out where to go. So we were like,
Yeah.
And at the same time, we went this way, and at the same time, she was walking up, man.
And that proves there's no free will. You play a video game, it's an open world game. You get close to somebody that y'all immediately start interacting. That's how that shit works.
What is it? The Elder Scrolls? Skyrim.
You go next to somebody, he immediately come to you, and y'all just start dialogue. That's what the fuck happened. I got that precept. This is 2 Peter 2:12. But these as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of the things that they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption. You know, like the brother was going into. These niggas made to be destroyed. They won't understand the truth. These are the same niggas that keep coming back into different lifetimes to be destroyed, man. And they about to receive the ultimate judgment, which is the list. These niggas can't receive the truth. And I understood what that older lady is saying, but at the same time, we still got to preach this word. Because guess what? We preaching it to the whole world, and the elect is going to be drawn out. The 2/3 are going to be fucking wasted away. All right, so we got to draw out. We got to teach the word to draw the elect out, man. Forget what the fuck she said. That goes into what the brother said. Women don't know they foolish, man.
That's why I talk about what we should say, about the prayer phrase, keeping that home. You know? Yeah, you're supposed to love your husband, obey him, and then what? Teach the younger women. And what are you going to teach them? What your husband has taught you? Doing all this extra stuff is not going to get you anywhere. And that's why I'll say this too. Even these women that know that there is a life, now that was a beautiful thing that she say that she tries to keep herself to the best of her ability. You know, she's changed her diet. You know what I'm saying? She's changing herself. That's beautiful. And we can't, we give credit where credit's due, right? So look, the scriptures talk about also that a harlot and a publican is going to enter into the kingdom before people that know that they're Israelites. You're going to have women out here that have done some ratchet things, but they got a more sincere spirit on them. They got that contrite heart, and they're going to actually get in because the women. I'll say this because you deal with some of these women who are, you know, done some ratchet shit, bro. Some of them are actually really humble, bro.
Yeah, they seen that other side, like how dark how deep that pit gets. You know, I got one.
They know they also know that they need saving. They know they ain't shit. They actually admit it, man. These bitches do the same shit these other bitches do, but then because they don't proclaim themselves as harlots or professional harlots, they think they're better off. No, man, you're even worse because you're trying to hide it, man. You're faking the fun, man.
This Luke chapter 7 and 47. Wherefore I say unto thee, her sins which are many are forgiven, for she loved much, but to whom little is forgiven, the same love of little. You seeing that as the brother's going into, hey, a lot of women that partake in them real like bad lifestyles, man, they understand that they fucked up, that they wretched, that they need saving. So they gonna ultimately have that contrite, humble spirit, and the Lord gonna have mercy. But those that know they Israelites, that think they shit just don't stay through.
Hey, I got one for you.
That's heavy though, man. Like, those that are meek and humble, man, I'm telling you, those are the ones who are blessed and are going to get saved. The Lord has a real hatred and disdain for for pride, man.
This is Luke 18 and 9, and he spake this parable unto certain which trusted themselves that they were righteous and despised others. Right? So that people that act like their shit don't stink, holier than thou type people. It says, 2 men went up into the temple to pray, the one a Pharisee and the other a publican. You know, publican is basically like a lowlife. You know, somebody who, like today and age, will be somebody who people don't respect. It says, the Pharisee stood and prayed thus with himself, Yahweh, I thank thee. So this is what the Pharisee said, the holier than thou guy. He said, Yahweh, I thank thee that I am not as other men are, extortioners, unjust, adulterers, or even as this publican. I fast twice a week, I give tithes of all that I possess. You know, so he was boasting, like, look, I do this, I do that, I'm straight. You know? Verse 13, and the publican standing afar off would not lift up so much as his eyes, prove that he was more humble, he was more meek, he had more fear, man. It said, and the publican standing afar off will not lift up so much as his eyes unto heaven, but smote upon his breast, saying, Yahweh, be merciful to me, a sinner. I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather than the other. For everyone that exalted himself should be abased, and he that humbled himself shall be exalted. You know, so, hey, so this guy actually admitted, man, look, I need saving. Help me, I'm a sinner, man. The other guy went as if he was already saved. Like, thank you, Lord. Like, I ain't like this with it, man. I'm straight, man. Hey, where you coming for me, Lord? You know, like, when the other guy is all like, man, I know I fucked up, Salaki, I'm a sinner. Please forgive me, Lord. He admitted his fault. The other guy was still fucking ratchet. He just thought he was better off because he was doing the other stuff, man.
I said this, you made a point to that woman. I forgot who said it, but you're still an unprofitable servant. These are the things you're supposed to be doing anyway. Going into that parable, that guy was supposed to do that anyway.
Right.
Okay? Hey, with her talking about how she, doesn't eat, the abominable foods anymore, how she, claims to be an Israelite, etc. That's what you're supposed to be doing anyway.
So duty of man.
Exactly, So look, if you have I'll say it like this: if you're not sincere, all those works that you put in is null and void. It's vain. It's empty, man. Okay? You have to really It's like this too. It says it in the I forget where it's at, but it talks about how that one woman gave that penny. That's all that she had. Yeah, Look, I'm saying like this. Some people, they may not have a billion works, so to speak, but that one work that they did was genuine. It was sincere. That's going to get them farther than somebody that was proud and did all those works.
Right, the spirit they do right.
Yeah. And the Lord, who is I forgot how it's worded, but He judges the intent of the heart. Things. I forgot how it's worded, but something under that nature.
The wicked Pharisees and Sadducees, they were keeping the law to the T, man. They were, they would fast, they would keep the Sabbath, they would do this, they would do that, but they were doing it for vainglory, man. They were doing it so they could say, I'm that guy. And that's not the spirit to be in. We gotta do it because we love Yahweh outside. Because it's our duty to do that.
It's Psalms 37:11. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. So the Lord is dealing with the meek man, the humble. The scriptures are written for our learning, man. King David was never a prideful man. He was a righteous man that loved to please the Most High. All right, and the elect is gonna follow after. Yahweh was never prideful, man. All right. Hey, so if you think you got it already, you don't need Yahweh. All right, you see that in other camps. You don't need Yahweh. If you think you already got it, you think you're already in the new covenant, man. Hey, even us, we out here preaching, put our lives on the line. You don't see us bragging about that, man. We doing what we supposed to do. We know we still fucked up. We ain't sitting there saying we already saved. Shit, we doing this so we can be saved. Man, you trying to get the blood off our hand. You got the apostles saying they don't know if they gonna be saved. So us, hey, we little niggas, man. We don't know if we gonna be saved.
Hey, the fact that we're still in this flesh, we know we're gonna go off, man. We go off every day.
Yeah, let's say
We need salvation, man. Our righteousness are as filthy rags, man.
I got that right here. This Isaiah 64:5, thou meetest him that rejoiceth and worketh righteousness, those that remember thee in thy ways. Behold, thou art wroth, for we have sinned, and those in continuance, and we shall be saved. But we are all as an unclean thing, and all of our righteousness are as filthy rags, and we all do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities like the wind have taken us away.
Hey, so there you go. So you're on point with following the Lord. Good. Keep on doing it and teach others to do likewise, man. But in no way, shape, or form think you're better off, man. And hey, the Lord said that what? That hey, we're all going to receive the same penny. You know, this is what we have to do, man. There is no boasting in this, man.
It's our service. This 2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse 30, it says, take thou no indignation at them which are deemed worse than beasts, but love them that always put their trust in thy righteousness and glory. For we and our fathers do languish of such diseases, but because of us sinners, thou shalt be called merciful. For if thou hast a desire to have mercy upon us, thou shalt be called merciful. To us, namely, that have no works of righteousness. And the things that we do, hey, it's the Father that put that spirit in us to do those things, man. You see, so we can't have that proud spirit. Oh, I did this, I do this, I go out and camp X, Y, and Z. Nah, it's the Lord that put that spirit upon us, and then we hope in that mercy.
When you see the same man, I forget where it said, when it talks about their righteousness of me, roughly paraphrase.
I got a quick one. And so Luke 17:9, doth he thank that servant because he did the things that were commanded him? I trail not. So likewise ye, when ye shall have done all those things which are commanded you, say, we are unprofitable servants. We have done that which was our duty to do.
Right, the Lord made us Israelites. Hey, we're supposed to serve him. We're not supposed to eat that bullshit. We're supposed to live, we're supposed to have a certain manner about us. You know, we can't just boast in them things. Hey, that's our just duty.
Hey, we gotta worry about ourselves, man. We gotta realize that we have sins, not just in this lifetime, but in our past lifetime, man. And hey, we gotta do our best to cover each and every single one. You know, forget what everybody has their own walk, man. So you gotta be focused on your walk. Not be trying to, you know, oh, let's see if I'm doing better than him. Oh, I am, so I'm not because of that, I'm better than him. No, worry about your walk, man. Okay, because that man might have less sins than you. You might have to do a lot more than that, man. You know? Yeah. Philippians 4:12, it says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not in my presence only, but not much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So we gotta have that fear and that trembling, right? You know, and working out our own salvation, regardless of how other brothers' walks are going. Hey, this brother might be on fire. You might feel like he's more on fire than you. Hey, that might be his lot. Allah Yahweh about you how shy. Sticks in your lot. Don't worry about that. A brother might not be as on fire as you. Hey, he might have a different lot. That doesn't mean to look down upon him. There's different offices, different things. If I can add on what you said.
You don't never, of course you get motivated from brothers who see certain things in brothers that you like. You might want to add it to yourself, such as discipline or whatever, just throwing things out there. But you don't never compare your lot to another brother, man. It'll just lead to envy or pride. The Lord gave everybody their portion. And his might be small, down his might be big. But guess what? The Lord might deliver him and destroy you. So you got to focus on yourself like what the brother said.
Yeah. Hey, when you look into his words, fear and trembling, it's basically goes into how somebody who fights knowing he's not capable of, but does everything in his power to get it done. And that's somebody humble. Like, damn, I know I'm not worthy for this. I'm probably going to fail, but guess what? I'm still going to try my best. That's somebody that's humble and meek, man. Not somebody that looks down, looks at everybody else who works and looks down upon them if they're not equivalent to his, man. Yeah, just realizing that, damn, this is, I got a lot of shit to cover, so hey, I'm going to keep going hard regardless. That's the spirit we got to have, man.
If I can have him tell you. I forget the definition, but it's in the blue letter. It says one that has basically no trust in himself or his own abilities, but has faith in the Heavenly Father. And that's the thing, man.
I got this, Isaiah 54:17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord Yahweh, and the righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. Our righteousness is of the Lord, man. Okay? You know, and this is not of us. It's because of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And he's the one that makes you pure. He's the one that can forgive. You know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. This is not of you. This is not of us. Because as the brother said, if it was of us, and we would be proud, and you don't really need a savior.
Hey, the next verse is the point. Philippians 2:13. For it is of Yahweh which worketh in you both to will and to do his good pleasure. So it's the Lord that makes us to not just do it, but to have that feeling of wanting to do it, man. That's right. It's not of us. It's not about Yahweh Shai, man. Our righteousness is of him. We're righteous because he put that spirit upon us, man. Yeah, at the end of the day, we're all vessels, and the Lord can use us however he pleases, man. You know, it may keep using because it's vessels of righteousness, man. You know, because it's all of him. It's not of us. But I got that definition. It is in that verse 12. There's a definition for trembling. You know, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. That word trembling means with fear and trembling, used to describe the anxiety of one who distrusts his ability completely to meet all requirements, right? But religiously does his utmost to fulfill his duty, right? You know, that's somebody that speaks. That's somebody that's not gonna worry about anybody else's walk, man. It's gonna be like, look, I got shit to cover, so I'm gonna be on fire because of me. And hey, if I can help another brother, I'm gonna help him out because we're going through the same things. We're trying to reach the same goal, man. You know? Did you put that in the Google?
Yeah. It's a lot. Yeah, I'm just booed off this, man.
God, it's so mighty.
You gotta put your trust in Yahweh Shemel Shai. The scripture, the book of Psalms, they bring that out numerous times. That King David, I put my trust in the Lord. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Okay?
Not in my book.
Yeah, get that, man. That's a good scripture. Look, we're not gonna get saved by our might, okay? Our money, our knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We're getting saved because of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Our trust and belief in Yahweh Shemel Shai. Okay?
Psalms 44:6. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. But thou hast saved us from our enemies, hast put them to shame that hated us. In Yahweh we boast all day long.
Yeah, that's all we do. Let's talk about Yahweh Shemel Shai. Now, of course, there's a time, and a place, okay, for things. But that's all that's on our mind. That's where our, let's talk about your conduct, your conversation. All right? Even in our folly, man, it's spiritual. You might be watching an MMA fight, a boxing fight. Oh, that guy's Jake, actually. I don't think he's actually a Hebrew. All right?
He getting his ass whooped, but he endured.
Yeah.
Now he got more stamina. He beat him. He endured to the end. That's a lesson.
Yeah, you might be drinking some wine and all that. Then you're like, man, it's gonna be a beautiful thing to drink with, Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? You start thinking like that. Even like I said, in your folly, it's somehow comes back to something spiritual.
This Sirach chapter 9 and verse 15. Let thy talk be with the wise, and all thy communication in the law of the Most High. And let just men eat and drink with thee, and let thy glory be in the fear of the Lord. Everything we do is seasoned with salt. You see, your brothers following around talking about X, Y, and Z. It's always going to be a spiritual aspect within that.
Saturday, brother, the guy here, myself, and the other brother talking to us. After camp, we got some we chilled for like 2 hours, and it was all spiritual talk. We talked a little bit about the men of this world, Jake, that so-called quote-unquote made it in this society, they're still depressed, bored, through. Okay, they don't know what to do. They're just, wandering souls, man.
Yep.
All right, going to and fro. See, this truth gives you a purpose. This gives you meaning to your life if you're an Israelite, because that's your program, your design. The architect made you to serve him, to be that priesthood. But see, our people, man, they got a problem with that. They want to do them, and that's why at the end of the day, they're destroyed. Okay, they're depressed, they're angry, they're sad. Our people who aren't in this truth, that's what they are, man. Whether they show it or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, the beloved Elder Ratazawanya, he had this saying. He said, social media is a lie. All you people are hurt. And that's just the truth, man. Social media is a lie. All you people that's posting, all you jakes that's posting all this X, Y, Z, it's all a facade, man. Because you in this world just like we in this world. It says the righteous shall suffer straight things that have hope for why, but the rest will suffer those straight things that have no hope. Here it is. You in this world, you hurt, you beat down. You know this shit against you, but you refuse to turn to the Heavenly Father, so you have no comfort. You have no understanding. You really don't know what the fuck is going on. You just being, man. But with this truth, hey, you understand your purpose. You understand what you're sent here to do, and they comfort you. You know? This, just to touch back on that point we made earlier. This second Esdras 7 and this second Esdras. I got it right here. This second Esdras 7 and 24. It says, "But his law have they despised and denied his covenants, and his statutes have they not been faithful and have not performed his works. And therefore Esdras, for the empty are the empty things, and for the fool are the fool things." You see? So for the people that don't believe, that don't care, cool. Hey, this is yours. But for those that believe, come to fool things. This gospel, man. You know?
Let's set it off with that Ecclesiastes, with the 12th chapter, where it talks about the whole duty of man. This is the conclusion of the whole matter. Get that real quick.
This Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 13. "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man."
That's our program. That's our lot of Israelites, okay? So with that, we hope this was an edifying one. With that, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakudah.
double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you brothers out there. Shalom and a Baba Ball.
A ball.
Baba Ball.